When did a stupid sleepover stop being harmless? Last weekend at my buddy Bradley's house. His parents were out of town for some wedding, so we invited like 8 guys over for what was supposed to be a chill night of pizza and Xbox. Bradley's house is perfect for sleepovers. Huge basement, massive TV, and his parents never cared as long as we didn't trash the place. We'd been doing these monthly hangouts since freshman year. Everything started normal. We ordered 3 large pizzas, argued over what games to play, and spent hours destroying each other in Smash Brothers, just typical Saturday night stuff. But around 2 a.m., when we were all getting tired, Bradley suggested we play Truth or Dare. "Come on, guys, don't be boring," he said when we groaned. "My parents aren't back until Monday. We can do whatever we want." I should have known right then that this was heading somewhere bad. Bradley always pushed boundaries. He was the type who'd dare you to eat gross combinations of food or text your crush something embarrassing. It started innocent enough. Truth? Who's your biggest crush? Dare? Prank call your ex. The usual stupid stuff we'd grown out of in middle school, but somehow found funny again at 3 a.m. But then Bradley dared Marco to sneak into his neighbor's backyard and steal their garden gnome. "Just for tonight," he laughed. "We'll put it back tomorrow." I told him that was stupid, but Marco was already heading for the back door. "It's just a gnome. Relax," he said. 5 minutes later, Marco came back grinning like an idiot, holding this little ceramic gnome with a red hat. Everyone was cracking up, taking selfies with it. "Dude, seriously, put it back," I said. But Bradley was already planning the next dare. "I dare someone to grab that stop sign at the end of the street," he announced. "Just temporarily." Before I could protest, Carter was already volunteering. Then it became a competition. Who could bring back the craziest thing? Within an hour, we had stolen street signs, spray-painted "Class of 2024" on the school dumpster, and even broken into the community pool for a 4 a.m. swim. Every time I said we should stop, someone called me a buzzkill. "It's just harmless fun," Bradley kept saying. "Nobody's getting hurt." But I could see where this was heading. Each dare was getting more extreme, more illegal. The other guys were feeding off each other's energy, acting like we were in some movie instead of real life. The breaking point came when someone dared Isaiah to throw a rock through Old Man Anderson's window. Anderson was this cranky neighbor who yelled at kids for walking on his grass and called the cops if music was too loud past 9 p.m. "That's insane," I said. "You'll actually damage his house." But Isaiah was already picking up a baseball-sized rock from Bradley's driveway. The other guys were egging him on, chanting, "Do it, do it." I watched in horror as that rock flew through Anderson's bedroom window. The sound of shattering glass cut through the night like a gunshot. Anderson's porch light flicked on immediately. Then his front door opened, and I saw him in his bathrobe looking absolutely furious. "Run!" Bradley screamed. We all bolted, but here's the thing. Bradley's house is right across the street. Anderson saw exactly where we went. There was nowhere to hide. 10 minutes later, we heard the sirens. 3 police cars pulled up outside Bradley's house. Turns out Anderson had security cameras covering his entire yard. Got everything on video. Our faces, the license plates of our cars, everything. They arrested all 8 of us right there in Bradley's basement. Vandalism, theft, trespassing, destruction of property. The cops read us our rights while we sat on the same couch where we'd been playing video games hours earlier. My parents had to pick me up from the police station at 6 a.m. I've never seen my dad so disappointed. The drive home was complete silence. Now I'm facing 40 hours of community service and a criminal record that might show up on college applications. Bradley's parents are being sued by Anderson for the window damage. All because I didn't have the guts to leave when I knew things were getting out of hand. That sleepover cost me my clean record, my parents' trust, and probably my shot at my dream college. All for a ceramic garden gnome that we never even put back.